What's good, YouTube? We are back with another Tap Tuesdays with me, Marty, and we'll go around in a circle introducing everyone today.
With me, Gabriel. Hi, everyone.
Hi, I'm Hash.
Hi.
That was so non-enthusiastic.
Yeah, no, we're not enthusiastic.
Shut up.
It's actually just been like too hot.
It's
Everything's
too
just
hot.
difficult.
You know what? I misplayed because I forgot to take my jeans off before we started. Like,
Oh
that was the
no!
real
I'm sitting here in
We're
my
on
underwear. and I'm
jeans
s-
today?
He's actually just a danger to society,
I've actually
isn't
just
he?
got jeans on. And
You're
yeah,
lucky
I'm
on shorts.
Alex Robertson. I'm the guy that owns them, apart from Marty.
Right. Oh, true. Anyways, we're just gonna talk about a couple of things that happened over the weekend, some upcoming things, in terms of, you know, the Konami Digital Next event, and just upcoming events offline for us as well. So, yeah, let's start by talking about LCS15, which Hash and Gabe competed in.
Smart.
Yeah,
Eh,
long story short, one of us, did reasonably well and the other didn't stick to Dragoon and Terimus. So,
Oh,
of course,
no.
they
It sticks to the
did
game
well.
plan.
As a wise man once said, there's only so far that Melfi Puppy can carry you. And apparently that is 2x3 on day one.
Nah, so, like, for people who don't know, Gabe played, like, this Tri-Brigade deck with, like, 3 Obedience Schooled because it's funny. Like,
It's
he
pretty
was
good as
just,
well.
like,
I don't know.
I don't know why.
You don't need
That was
Armor Rush in the
funny.
deck. I'm convinced still. I'm still.
No, it's like,
Nah, alright.
we
Alright,
like,
bro, that's the least of your. If you're talking about Almirage in that deck list, I think that's the least of your
Bro,
worries.
he didn't even
I
play
was
It doesn't,
Sunday.
wait, it doesn't play. Wait, hold on. Before you go, Gabe, it doesn't play Almirage. Sam Pearson is shivering right now. Anyways,
He's
yeah.
shivering.
it's like
10 minutes down
Betty
the road.
tried to
he's-
make Betty tried to make me cut Almirage, and I'm like, no, you actually need it. I needed like 10 hands and 4 needed Almirage, and he's like,
It doesn't come up. It just doesn't come up. It
it doesn't come up.
You've
This
got
is like
cat
Sam's
and you've
master
got
plan.
obedience schooled. Easy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Nah,
fine.
all of my hands are just like normal kit.
What else?
Yeah, fair
To be
enough.
honest, I think the deck wasn't bad. Like, I lost games that any deck probably would have lost.
Yeah.
Fair
I lost
enough.
to Noble and open like one hand trap. He had like connector plus talents. Lost to Drytron because he went first.
Nice.
And you lost another game because your puppy got ashed.
Yes, I lost a Tri Mirror because the Tri Brigade Mirror is the worst matchup ever.
Oh,
in
that's
Yu-Gi-Oh!
fair enough. Yeah, no.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I did a very smart play. I crashed Shuraigs, and he's like, "Oh, he's gonna search a kit or a Nervo," and I go and I search Melfi Puppy. I summon Puppy, and I'm like, "Okay, he's gonna normal summon a monster. I'm gonna pop it with Calantosa." He draws Ash for a turn, so he normals. I go Puppy, he goes Ash. I'm like, "No, never rewarded." I got a single
Never
time.
rewarded for the funny
Puppy
play.
F.
Just no
Yeah,
free
that-
content, they said.
They actually said no
But-
to puppy. It's not fair.
No puppy.
Nah,
No
but like
puppy.
the deck started as a joke, but Obedience Schooled is genuinely like insane.
Yeah.
The
that
card
was
is
crazy.
bonkers. Like,
Bro,
That's actually good.
it basically replaces like it's like Gamma but engine in that deck because you go summon cat
yeah.
And then
you
they
play
implant
Gamma
more
as
Ash.
well. Oh.
and then you go effect, and then you go obedience school and then they ash that.
But they actually another Obedience.
It's not
Yes,
hard
cool,
once per
okay.
turn.
Not
Let's put there.
That felt very good. I mean, I didn't test. I'll be honest. I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
even
that's
know if I was
fine.
playing, but I think it just has the usual issues Tri Brigade has.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that version's fault. They probably have lost the same
Wait.
games if I was playing like
Yeah.
regular Cat Tri Brigade or Zoo
Yeah.
Tri anyway.
we really
Yeah,
wanted
that's-
like when I was testing, I really wanted to play Dragon Link, but I cannot show the world what Remus does for the sake of
Exactly.
Gabe's
Dragoon-
West.
Fair enough.
I
Because
cannot
Gabe
show
needs
that.
that for the LCS, of course. Not the
YCS,
LCS, the
YCS,
YCS.
So
Can't show
I
them
might
everything.
spoil. Dragoonary Remus ends on Hot Red, Savage, Tiring, Seal, Apollousa, Sanaphon. Just Remus.
Oh, I don't know what
Just-
my
What
Remuses
about
are.
Crystal
Just-
Link?
no.
What about Crystal Link?
Where's the crystal
Uh,
ring?
You link it off for the Seal, duh.
You look it off for the seal.
No, it's the material for Sanaphon.
Wait, you forgot
It's
your
not-
Beatrice Griffin to search order as well, right?
No, that's in
Exactly.
Drytron. That's in Drytron, right? You did that
Oh,
in
No,
Drytron.
but
instead.
of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
Remus does anything. You just gotta.
Remus
believe.
does it. You just gotta believe in yourself.
Um,
Oh,
so
God.
I went to locals on
Oh.
Friday. Wait, I've got a story here. So I went to locals
Go
on
on.
Friday.
Alright.
And I traded for some like Pokemon promos.
Right.
And then I put them in my binder, and I traded for that Link 4 plant monster.
Okay.
And it's
Oh,
Monday today,
okay.
right? And I woke up and I found it in my bed.
What?
It was in my bed.
Why?
Exactly. I don't know. I still don't know. But I woke up and it was next to me.
Very sus.
It was
I'm not-
Why are you sleeping with a link 4?
Exactly. I don't know.
I mean,
I built
I
different.
don't
guess.
blame him.
Anyway,
To each
I
their
would.
own.
I would probably sleep with the roller coaster. The Pranked Link 4. That card is.
because it'd be
Yo,
really
Gabe,
what's
I
it?
used it.
Heavy Storm, bro.
I-
Like, why would
Bro,
you?
I used it. Bro, Gabe, I used it to pop boot sector in the tournament. It's insane.
Insane.
busted.
It's the
No
only
more
way to
plus
stop
5.
with sector.
Yeah. So yeah, we do have Hash's deck profile and explanation of all of his things up. So we won't go into too much.
I give Betty like a miserable experience because I rambled for like 30
Yeah,
minutes.
because you just don't
Uh,
ever stop
You
talking.
never stop talking.
So that will be linked in the description, or we'll have something like in the corner.
Imagine if we did
let's-
Oh my god. Oh
Imagine.
my god. I could actually. Do that.
So Gabriel, what sort of spurred the idea in the first place to like play Cat ironically, to summon like funny Calentoses and Valerafons and shit like that? Where did that idea even begin?
It wasn't mine. Paulo mentioned it on like Thursday.
Oh,
I didn't have a deck to play. I asked him I submitted my list. Then I'm like 5 minutes before. So like it was Thursday. Friday, I'm like, okay. I said, Paulo, we can talk later and like finish the list. But then I went out. Then I was hungover. Then I wake up like at like 3
Last night.
on the other day, and I'm like, oh, I submitted this, and Paulo's like, no, you need to change some stuff. So I just got his list and submitted whatever he played.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And
that
how
is
did
the
he-
experience.
Did he
What?
also just have a miserable experience with the deck as well, or did he like do relatively well?
He lost at the bubble, I
He-
think. He lost last round. He
Yeah,
didn't draw
yeah,
Tri Brigade
Paulo-
card, which
Sure.
kind of
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Paulo
I think it's
finished
bad.
X3. He finished X3.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
he was X2 for the
Um,
longest time. But...
Yeah.
Yeah,
He lost to Hash. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost to me in round 7. 7, right? Yeah.
No, it wasn't 7. Was it
No.
7?
5.
No, it was
5.
day 1. Day 1.
5, 5, 5.
Yeah.
Okay,
So he lost to me
sure.
round 5,
And
and then he lost round 7, and then he lost round 8, I think. Something like that.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
how much
unfortunate.
Yu-Gi-Oh did you play, Gabe? Did
I
you
played 6 rounds of Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's more than I thought actually. I thought it was
Hey,
five.
I
thought it
won
was
3.
five.
I won 3
I
rounds.
thought it was 5.
I won a Tri Brigade mirror in 5 minutes.
Oh, did he just?
This
like,
is the one.
Did he break?
it just sounds like you won that skilllessly, like completely
Nah,
skilllessly.
this is the one I went normal cat, he impermed, then I schooled he ashed, then I schooled again.
Oh yes, it was the FTK, the 3-card
50K.
combo.
I hand looped
Let's
I
go.
hand looped him for 2.
And you full combos.
And you
Of
full
course, and
combo.
we summoned Joyous Velfies.
Joyous.
Oh my god, joyous. What
but
does
this
that one do?
weekend-
Is that the one that searches?
It's like bounces or
Uh,
something, right?
No, that's Forest. Melfi of the Forest is the one that
Yeah.
searches.
So
How do
the
you
deck has
know?
2 combo lines. One ends on Melfi of the Forest, the other ends on Joyous Melfies. Both of them do the exactly same thing, which is summon Contos.
Oh,
Okay,
that's like
fair
broken, right? Because Calentosa just
It's a pop.
pop.
Yeah, what would you say?
Quotation marks.
One could
He's
say it's
not
broken,
convinced
but,
at all.
yeah.
Broken. It's good, it's good. It does enough,
Yeah.
because it's like a
Yeah.
+4. But
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
and you chain block the
fresh.
Calentosa. It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, this weekend was fun. Like I
Yeah.
was so happy seeing my opponent go normal summon Fractal and then Apple Revolt, and I just like break that. It was so nice.
With like 2 kids poly.
yeah,
It's
just
like
like
your cards
my
do
hand
not
is 5
matter.
kids. My hand is 5 kids. Like every person who featured me was like, okay, Hash just loses here. Actually, not Hash. Gabriel Nets just loses. Here.
That's a-
Apparently,
No,
I
it's
didn't
Nabriel
get
Jet.
it.
Nabriel.
Nabriel
Jet.
Jet.
Nabriel Jet.
Well, you know, potato, potato, tomato, tomato. But you just like have 5. You have like 4 kids in a pandemonium, and that just breaks anything Tri
Yeah.
Brigade ever does.
It's
It's so
pretty
nice.
insane, to be honest.
It was really fun.
No,
Sick.
and then
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And moving forward, just looking at like upcoming events, would you guys play your same decks again, or what would you change?
Yeah, Prank it.
Sense
Well,
of that,
for future events, I don't know. But for like this event, Prank it was correct for sure.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
will
because
not
you
comment.
make the salient point of like it's never correct to play the same deck throughout the whole format. You just have
It
to like
might be, but very rarely.
very rarely at least. Yeah.
I intend on buying some Obedience Schooled off Card Market after this,
That's cool. That's cool.
because that seems like a laugh. But
Yes.
Seems
It is
fun.
content after all.
seems
I mean, it's
funny.
better than the Rescue Cat deck. Like the Rescue
It
Cat
is.
deck is just awful.
It
Yeah,
is
imagine-
Rescue
well-
Cat 2 though. Oh no.
No,
I'm
no, but it's
convinced-
someone's rescue cat. Ironically,
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
true.
you
Debate.
gotta remember.
Debate.
That's the yeah.
It's debate and Switch, bro.
I'm convinced it's actually a better deck than Cat Tri Brigade. I don't know if it's
Huh?
better than Zoo Tri, but it's definitely better than Cat Tri.
Yeah.
It seems cool.
And fuck's sake, it plays Puppy.
Puppy.
Yeah, that card's broken. How do you interact with that card? If you just like, if they normal summon
Ash
something,
You ash it.
I mean-
Smile.
relax, right?
Calm down.
No, because then they ash your other plays. They ash your like
Wait, I
ability
actually
score,
don't
your
even know what
cat,
these Melfi
and then you
cards
just
do.
go,
Wait.
and then you go end phase puppy effect.
Yeah.
Summon it from hand. Like it's broken.
It
It's
actually
like
beats
cool
the
by
mirror. Like because what happens like they like 2 hand traps, you summon Puppy, they're like, oh wait, I can't beat the pop because I'm playing Tri Brigade.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Melfi
Although, like,
puppy.
I swear to God, every time I had Trap Brigade this weekend, they just have Keras. It's so stupid.
I'm convinced
you know.
everyone besides me has it. I'm convinced.
Hmm.
I'm never allowed Keras. Yo, this puppy card's
No
broken.
Keras.
What?
It's broken, isn't
When
it?
they summon, it summons itself. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No,
That
it
is
goes
really-
into your end phase and then it summons
Yeah.
itself, and then when they summon, it bounces back to hand. So it's a it's a +1.
Oh, so
And then you go counter post.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you can't even get Nibiru on your puppy. If you get Nibiru, you can just summon puppy,
still got
and that's
puppy.
a disrupt.
And then you
Yeah.
popped the Nibiru. Pog.
Broken.
Broken.
Yeah.
Insane.
Actually,
It does conflict with Blur Bloom, but I guess if you search Revolt, you probably won.
Yeah.
And then you can
This is-
summon it.
this-
You can normal summon it or summon it off Furchat. It's not that bad. Or just
This
shuffle it back.
LCS was so weird though. Like Infernoble made it the second place.
Yeah,
Dragon
it
Link
was-
was
I
like
haven't seen
Desires
that
and
list.
Gozen.
Oh,
It was,
Is
it
that
was
list
just
up?
the regional.
Like,
Like,
Yeah.
that deck was mad. Oh.
The Dragon Link list.
Is it
first
up?
off-
Yeah, it's up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There is no Remus.
Oh sure.
Nah, but,
You know what?
They
like,
are incorrect,
seriously,
Smile.
I don't think that playing 10 extra bad cards to justify playing 3 Desires makes sense.
No, I don't get it.
But fair play to
No,
him.
because that's the maths, right? Like you need 10 cards to banish 4 desires, right? So you just play
those
10 more
10
cards, and you can.
Yeah. You
desires.
banished them.
I heard this yesterday off call and I wanted to kill myself. Now I'm hearing it again.
Okay, yeah. Nah, so the one interesting thing was actually the Dark Arm deck for that card. I've never read that card in my life, but it's
Which was
not
Me
the
bad.
neither,
Dark Armed
yeah.
one?
So you
Oh,
can
the
summon it on
Xe?
top. Yeah, you can summon it on top of a level 5 or higher dragon if there is exactly 5
Oh,
darks, and then
Yeah,
it detaches
yeah.
to pop one. It's actually nice.
So the
That's
idea,
kinda cool.
the
That's
idea is
kinda
that you
nice.
modulate your graveyard with Levianeer and then you summon it on top of Levianeer.
Yeah.
That's
It-
kinda
it's
cool.
not
I like
horrible.
that. I like that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
I mean,
cool.
Neely
Is
has
there any
infinite
comment
extra
on
deck
like the
space.
Infernoble list?
Uh,
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
it's just,
The Infernoble was pretty standard,
it's just
right?
like,
It's just Infernoble.
do you have a coin Madi? Because that's literally an Infernoble deck.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
It is. The deck
That sounds
can't
good.
go second into anything ever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's just like, yeah, no.
It's just Shade, right?
Yeah.
Shade. I don't know.
I think it's hard to base because it was a pretty small LCS. I know a lot of people didn't play.
Yeah, it was only what one.
It was as big. It was bigger than the last one, by the way. But
Was it?
small.
Was it actually?
Yeah. Yeah.
God.
It was bigger than the last one.
I didn't play
Um,
the last one.
The last one was like 117, I think, and this one was like
Jesus.
125.
Yeah, they're down bad.
Yeah.
The next one's probably gonna be a bit bigger because it's a
It's
3v3,
3v3,
I
yeah.
think.
They're always a little bit bigger, right?
Yeah.
They are
Just-
historically. Like
People
the
love
last
play 3v3.
big LCS they had was the last 3v3. They had like a good number of teams, like
Yeah.
120 something teams.
Yeah.
That's crazy when you think about it. 'cause
It's
that's
quite
like
a big turnout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was a big one.
63,
Yeah.
70.
Yeah.
We got
3v3s
like
are
100
usually.
teams.
Wait, who won that? Who won that event? Did we win that?
It's-
one?
Uh,
Or no?
Nah, we lost me, Paul, and Chris lost the finals to
Yeah.
the Brankett scene. I
Oh,
was playing
Brankett
Dino.
games.
I don't want to remember that weekend. It was miserable.
Tell me about like we saw the final pairing and we saw 2 Dino playing against 2 Pranked and I was so happy and then we just lost.
I break my games. I opened
Yeah.
I opened WCT Tank Pill. Like what?
Yeah, Paulo
Yeah,
also
it's fine,
almost
right?
won his last game that tournament, but because his opponent punted, but then he top decked Pankratops, which was like the one card that beats Paulo.
Yeah.
And then
They were just the protagonist that event, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's that way.
Yeah,
man.
sometimes.
Just two
I hope we can win next time.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If there is another 3v3
For content, please.
Yeah.
content, yeah,
Wait,
you
what?
do.
That he only cares about
Right.
his ad revenue.
What hash
True.
revenue? What do you mean? I looked and we've
He
literally
wants his
made,
whole
like,
£5.
I think we've made like 6 videos this year, maybe 7.
Why do we need ad revenue? We just have to disciple Sugar Daddy, don't we?
Oh yeah, true.
Oh,
I
true.
forgot about that. No, wait,
Oh,
it's,
yep.
it's our mug revenue, right?
Oh,
Oh
exactly.
yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Buy our mugs. Not our
The
second
mugs go
best mug.
in.
Oh,
I haven't got one on me, but like, has
I
anyone
do, but
got
I
a
have
mug
to, like,
on them?
stand up and get it.
Oh, mine is not
No,
here.
Go get it.
I keep hearing so much about the merch. I keep hearing
The
so
merch
much
is-
about it.
The merch
We'll
is
have a link
solid.
to the shop in the description.
Oh yeah,
Use
gamers
our
app for you
discount
on the
code.
description.
Yes.
What's this?
Use our
code?
discount code. I can't even remember it.
I can't remember it either. We'll find it though.
There it is. Yeah, there it is. There's the mug. Let's go.
You can get a disciple
I
mug.
used it for hot chocolate once. That is all. It just sits on my shelf now.
Understandable.
Respectable.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Alright,
Let's
what
talk
else
about
do we-
another event that happened this weekend, the Remote Duel Invitational that happened recently. What were your guys' thoughts on that event?
I'm no longer the best UK player. Giles Dale is.
Oh, yeah.
So
Unfortunately.
That is,
He won
big
2 matches, not
unfortunate.
one.
yeah, he won
Yeah.
one more
Been
match
beaten.
than me. Actually beaten. Down bad.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Top 4 was for Tri Brigades.
Yeah. Ancient Warriors
Bizarre.
Tri Brigade. That was cool.
I think
That guy's another guy on 16 of the YCS as well.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that
he
makes
is
kind of
huge.
cool actually. Like,
I mean,
Um,
it's cool when you draw the good card. They have like 3 breaks for 3 good cards, but fair play to him.
do you
Something
think
like
it's like
that,
free
yeah.
breaks?
Yeah.
So you've got the one,
Yeah.
the extender one, and then the like Pankratops one. Is there another one?
Extender one is a strong word for that card.
Because you have to add it off of
You
like
have to add it
something
off
else,
of
right?
the,
Yeah.
the tri-
Yeah.
So what happens if you draw it? It's just dead, right?
it
Yeah.
summons
It's Terra's
itself.
fodder,
It only
so-
summons itself when it's searched. So when
Yeah.
you
So
draw
it's
it,
Lilybell.
It's
Yeah.
Lilibell.
Yeah.
It's Lilybell. It's Lilybell.
I don't know. I think it's cool.
Uh,
I think cards are cool.
It's a good
Yeah.
engine when it
It's
pops
interesting.
off, but it just
Yeah.
the other problem I have with it is just that it doesn't help your bad matchups. Like against Sky
Yeah.
Striker, that entire engine is blanks.
Yeah.
What do you mean you
for
can make
example.
Tornado Dragon though? Oh.
Insane, you can pop multi. I think the Zoo Tri Brigade just solves the mirror the best, and I
Mhm,
don't think
I
it's a
agree.
coincidence that the finals was a Zoo Tri Brigade mirror.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Pierre as well and Johorman.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
finals was 2 Zoo Tri Brigade, right? And they were
Yeah,
both black
true.
players as well.
Same list.
Herman-
I was gonna say,
Perfect.
And it's hard for
Yeah,
card.
they played the same as card for card. They've been testing the deck for a while now, so it's
Yeah.
deserved for sure.
Understandable.
Herman drew Imperial Order in the finals and got
Of course.
destroyed somehow.
The
He
massive
really
lineup.
likes drawing
Yeah,
that
it's just
card.
the
He
lineup.
drew that
It-
multiple times during the weekend.
It is Herman's superpower.
The Hammond
I
power.
was watching Farfa's stream earlier today, and there was this one time where they were watching Hakuna Maidata's Sky Striker
Sure.
video, the
Yeah.
new one from today, and there's
Okay.
a section where it talks about anti-spell and Imperial Order into Sky Striker. So there's
Okay.
a part where on the screen it shows a picture of anti-spell and Imperial Order. So
Yeah.
Farfa just pauses the video and goes, "You're playing against Herman Hansen POV." He's actually just like coined the floodgates, basically.
Yeah.
They belong to him now.
They are
He's
his
just so
floodgates.
powerful.
My
He
foot
really
is
is.
now smile. But
But yeah, I'm glad to see both getting prize cards after the weekend.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah.
weekend. Both
Especially
deserved
Herman.
it.
Especially her.
yeah.
What
The
happened to
bullshit.
him at the YCS?
Ah,
Yeah.
after the whole bullshit.
What happened to him at the YCS?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, never mind. We won't talk about it too much then.
Yeah,
It
so
was
sorry.
unfortunate.
Bad judge call.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay, never mind.
unfortunate,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was
I mean,
kinda
going
crazy.
from like
It's kind of crazy.
yeah,
to
because
see
Herman
them
also
do
played the what's it, the Duel Links, the KC
Oh, yeah.
GT, yeah.
He went
And
through
that format was just like something else entirely.
Yeah,
We'll
I
talk
was
about
told the format was bad.
yeah, because what they did was it's so they took the 128 players that qualified from the previous KC Cup, and they put you into a 6 rounds of best of 1 Swiss essentially.
Oh god.
Um,
Oh god.
Yeah, we can talk about it a little bit more later on when we sort of talk about like the event that's coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just not a great format.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, best of 1 to begin with is
Best
like
of one is
Yeah.
horrific.
It's
Yeah.
just
It's like
yeah,
that Japanese
it
YCS,
genuinely
right?
is.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
literally.
Best
And like
of one,
they're like
horror.
the last time they had a Japanese YCS like Cyber Dragon one, because it's like one of those don't care decks.
I don't know. I don't know if best of one is like terrible, but it's just that like it happens so rarely, so the player base
Yeah,
doesn't know.
it's not
this is
prepared
what-
for it. Yeah,
It is horrible. It's
But-
really horrible. Yu-Gi-Oh is such a variant game with best of threes. With best
I
of
agree.
ones is actually like
Yeah.
big coin flips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like building around like a match format is so much better.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. No, it's
You
kind of
can,
good.
you can actually just sack your way by playing like the most ignorant going first deck ever.
Mhm.
Or just even like
Yeah.
ignorant.
Which
go
you
second
can
back
on
as
best
well.
of. I mean, you can on best of trees as well, but
Yeah.
it's hard.
It's a lot harder. It's exponentially harder as you add more
Yeah.
sort of like best of 3, and then it gets even harder when you
Yeah.
do like best of 5s.
Like look at
Obviously, we
Drytron.
can't.
Look at Drytron. The
Yeah.
deck gets kitchen
Yeah.
sinked
Yeah.
after game 1.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Dredge was like an insane game one deck
Yeah.
It's actually crazy.
for sure.
because they're playing against like fair hand trap, and both sides you get
Yeah,
exactly with their
you
draw.
get completely. Yeah, you get dusted
Yeah.
by that
Both sides
by
are so
those
much
cards. Talking about like the Invitational and in comparison to like LCS15, since we're talking about these decks again, just bringing it back. We saw 4 Tri Brigade in the top 4 of the Invitational. However, we didn't see so much Tri Brigade in general in the LCS. We saw more of the combo decks. We saw more Drytron, more Dragon, more.
I mean-
We saw Infinable in the finals. Like,
How many
what are your guys'
points?
sort of thoughts on that?
So to give more context for the LCS, 25 Tri Brigade decks entered.
What's that?
Uh,
Actually,
25
20, yeah.
both Tri Brigade and Drytron had 25 decks,
Yeah.
and both of them had 3 in Top Cut. So the conversion rate was the exact same.
Okay.
Okay.
And like in the Invitational, there was like what 8 Tri Brigade out of 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
7
so-
or 8.
The field, first of all, was way bigger. The Tri Brigade versions in the Invitational were better because more people, like, there was a higher concentration of the Zoo version, which is
Yeah.
significantly better than
Yeah.
the other versions.
Yeah.
And these were-
Don't,
and, like-
don't. Man, this shit talking about beating school that I don't like it.
Nah, the
Nothing
Obedience
beats
School
that,
version, the Obedience School version is better than the Cats version. It's just that, like, you guys just didn't test. Like, if you guys tested the deck more seriously, probably would
Yeah,
have
I'm joking.
But like that doesn't matter because regardless, there was none of that version in the Invitational. If there was, somebody probably like hacked our Discord server. So you know.
though.
We've seen some interesting lists from the invitation.
Yeah, like we could talk about how Drytron plays Dragoon now as well, and like the fact that
Yeah.
it's like a bit of a necessity. I think like last weekend, I
Yeah.
remember we talked about it and we were like,
And I was very
The deck-
vehemently against it, and I was just like, you just need to play
it's
gas
fair.
cards. But
it's fair
I,
because
I
like,
think, yeah. So
I was just
I'll,
gonna
I'll,
say.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
'cause-
Invitational Dragoon. I think-
Right, Marty,
Right,
go.
we're saying-
Right, Marty, you
God's
go.
sake. The-
Right, everyone hold their hands up when they want to talk or something. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
he's had, this is like trying to. What's
But-
being mean?
Everyone's being mean. Oh no.
I feel like
Anyways,
an online
what was-
lecture.
What I was gonna say about like Dragoon Drytron, because I haven't really been testing the deck much this week, but I have like tried the Dragoon variant a little bit, and I've sort of grown on it a little bit more in terms of how like Dragoon actually does like cover up a lot of the like patches up a lot of the flaws that the
Yeah, agree with you there.
Drytron deck has, because again it's quite similar to like Gabriel's theory on dragons, where you know if your opponent does interact with you, they're interacting with the effects rather than the monsters being summoned. So they can throw loads of interactions at you, but then you'll still get to that Dragoon at the very least. Dragoon's an incredibly powerful card for the trade-off of like 3 extra bricks, which I think is like not too bad in the grand scheme of things. But I think what I had more of a problem with like the lists from last week was, again, I think Gabriel mentioned this as well, was like the pre-preps and the preps and just like
Yeah.
adding extra things and like cutting down on the names, which I still think is very wrong. I think one of the lists played like 11 names with the Fafnir, which I think was essentially the best built version of like Dragoon Drytron, with
yeah,
like
it's
3
the best one I've
armor.
seen so far. Yeah.
Yeah, I think going in that direction with Dragoon Drytron is probably the best way to taking it forward. Like seeing it as like how the format develops, because there's a lot of interaction in this format. Even going first with Drytron, you have to like contend with like most decks maining 12 hand traps, and then going second, you have to contend with things like Appaloozas, like Revolts, Pandemoniums, etc., etc. And like Dragoon is just like the best answer to that. Even going second, because you can just break boards with that and just kill people. So yeah, I think as the format develops and as things get more defined, I think Dragoon is going to become much more of a mainstay in the Drytron deck. And I think in the LCS kind of proved that because like all three of the Drytron decks that topped had Dragoon in them. So yeah, that's just like my thoughts on Dragoon and Drytron.
Okay.
Yes, please, go ahead.
So
Yeah.
my viewpoint's a little bit different.
Sure.
Because I think when Drytron first came out, I remember Gabe actually testing Dragoon in the deck.
Okay.
I remember this.
And I think it was more based around just like when you're getting like drolled and like the high impact cards, it just puts down like a more formidable like pressure
Yeah.
point. And that's what I kind of like about it as well, because like you see more people like attempting to main droll, and then they're like siding Cycle Reader as well, which is like a lot more high
Yeah.
impact. So it kind of just rewards you in your deck building there, because it means you've got like Dragoon plus like
Yeah.
maybe like a Herald or Herald Diva or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
just depends what you can set up. Yes, Hash.
Ash?
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, I agree with what you guys said. It's just that I think bigger picture, the fact that Drytron needs to play Dragoon to
That's
begin
crazy,
with
yeah.
is like
Yeah.
an indicator. Because Drytron is insane. Like, you read the cards, you read the effects, you see what the combo does, and you're like, okay, this should be all gas and it should be fine on its own. But then you realize you are at a position where there is such a big target, or your deck is so fragile, either or, maybe both, that you have to play Dragoon, which is 3 bricks. And that says a lot about where the deck stands in the format.
Yeah, I agree.
Obviously, you can probably afford to do it right now because like the format has a lot of mid-range decks. There's not many
Yeah.
combo meters and so on, but it's still not optimal. Like at the end of the day, it's a necessary evil more than a good thing to do, in my opinion. Yes,
Yeah,
Keith.
I agree.
Alright, so I also think that people are adapting to Drytron playing Dragoon. I think Cycle Reader is becoming way more
Yeah,
popular than Draw.
agreed.
Because you can't afford to play both right now. It's
Yeah.
way,
That's
because,
oversiding for the deck, right?
yeah, because Draw only hits Drytron.
Yeah.
And
It used to
So
be.
it's like
It used to be
Yeah.
people either play both or they play Droll. Now it's people either play both or they play
Yeah.
Cycle Reader.
yeah, Cycle Reader is arguably objectively better against Drytron
Yeah.
than Dragoon because you get Dragoon to draw like every time, but Cycle Reader actually stops the name. And
Especially
the
when
line
they're-
Because
that
it stops the
best
monster from being established on the board for you to then go into
Yeah,
Dragoons. So yeah.
And
think
then
so.
turn smile.
Yeah, so it will adapt. Form 2 comes in.
Yeah.
So it's that way.
Yeah.
It'll take its time, yeah.
Mhm.
Always. Basically.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's it for like the weekend, basically, right?
Yeah.
And just decks in general. Did we want to talk about some specific cards that we wanted to highlight and talk about? We talked about
Uh,
Dragoon.
Oh, why does Tri
What about
Brigade play
Alex?
Dragoon? Hello?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, no.
every deck should play Dragoon. Card's broken.
Dragoon,
Card's
Dragoon here,
insane.
Dragoon there. Just
Yeah,
let
Dragoon
three
for
bricks.
I
everyone.
mean, I guess it's
Just-
powerful if you've opened your revolt and
Yeah.
you just want to go Verte F.
It's also powerful if you don't read like the second half of Bear Brum.
Yeah, very powerful there, but yeah.
I'm convinced the only reason they put a second half in Burrow Bloom is so they could prevent me from special summoning Melfi Puppy in the end phase.
Yeah, I'm convinced too. I'm convinced.
That's the
Oh,
only
that's
reason.
so sad. Yeah, that's tragic, actually. Oh.
Yeah,
That's
it is
bad.
very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragoon. Yeah, I don't know about Dragoon Chariot. I haven't tested it. It looks horrible,
Yeah.
but I haven't tested it.
In
so
theory,
I
in
can't say
theory, it
much.
seems horrible personally, but
Yeah.
I mean, I
yeah.
guess going
it's-
second it means you kill them. Probably.
You get
Killing
Valen on the
that
first
deck,
monster.
Like, it doesn't matter because yeah. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it beats double Veiler Smile, but like, that's about it.
Yeah, but if they veil it, you
Yeah.
talents and take their monster, and then you make your Dragoon,
Yo,
and then you
insane.
kill them.
Insane.
I think that was the other card we wanted to talk about was Talent.
Oh,
Speaking of
God.
talents, yeah.
Speaking
Oh
of
my
talents,
god.
Smile.
Yeah.
I hate Talent so much.
I hate talents too.
Card is horrible.
It's peak bad card design. It's so frustrating
Yeah.
because I don't even feel safe.
I mean, I
opening, like,
love
4
resolving
hand
that
traps.
card.
Yeah, because
There was a game this weekend. I literally opened like a fractal 4 hand traps, and I almost lost because he had talents against
that's
Drytron.
kind of mad. That's kind of mad.
Right, it's one of those like nothing should beat this hand.
Yeah.
There should be no combination that beats
Yeah.
this shit.
And the problem is that you just know, like, now that it's printed, it's not gonna get touched.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not the
Yeah.
kind of card Konami's gonna touch.
No,
I
it-
really wish they
never.
did.
I really
I
wish
doubt
they
it.
would, but yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, I think if they're like if the next ban list only has one card on it, I would want that card to be talents. But
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen.
I think the problem with talents is just like the direction of the format and direction of card design in general, where they're putting a lot of emphasis on like monsters being the form of interaction rather than spells and traps.
Yeah.
And it's been that way for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Like we've seen like monster negates are just a part of the game, and just like monster like interactions with like in this format specifically like Shuregs, orange lights, evers, all that sort of stuff, right? But like then you have a card like talents, which completely
Nullifies it. To
what's
some
the word
extent.
nullify exactly, yeah. And it's just like it's not the fact that that's the condition it needs is like your opponent interacts with you. It like punishes interaction in like the most devastating ways possible. Like it lets
Yeah.
you steal, or it lets you like look at the hand. And like I was having this discussion with Billy, right? And we were talking about like the most broken spells on the ban list. And like Billy made a case for things like graceful, pot, like painful choice. And I like conversely made the point that I actually just don't think those cards are like, well, they're very good cards first of all, but I don't think they're like game breaking cards in that
No.
in the sense of like that. I think the
graceful
game breaking
could be-
cards are the things. Yeah, I mean they're very good cards, very good effects,
Yeah.
and they most likely will win you the game. But I think my point is like the cards like confiscation, delinquent duo, the things
Yeah,
that
that's
like
crazy. Yeah.
stop your opponent from playing and like looking at the hand.
It's the
I think those are the
information,
cards that
yeah.
are like degenerate. Like by definition,
Yeah.
those cards are
Yeah.
degenerate, and those
Yeah,
cards
I
are what
can
like
see that.
kill the game essentially by definition.
And you want to know something really nice? Talents is both of those.
Yeah, like,
True. True.
crazy.
And mind control, which is limited.
And Pod agree.
Smile.
I
It's
think
crazy.
talents. I think talents going second is okay. It's strong,
Agree.
Yeah.
but in
Agreed.
current Yu-Gi-Oh, it usually trades 1-for-1.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
good. It's very good against mid-range decks, which is a bit of an
Mhm.
issue because those decks kind of just suffer too much from it.
Yeah,
Like
they get
Zoo.
really punished. Yeah, Zoo
Zoo,
Try
like,
gets really
destroyed.
punished by talents. Yeah.
Yeah, it was even worse with like.
I think it's like the combo decks mainly that like.
Yeah. But my main gripe with talents is just talents going first. I think that that's so out of control.
It's the
Yeah.
unhealthiest card in the game right now. It's been for a while. Ever since
It's,
it got released.
you know it's bad. You know it's bad when they go talents and you're hoping that they draw two instead.
Literally,
Mhm.
please. Like I beg you to draw two. Don't look at my hand.
Yeah, no, like the only reason I didn't lose to Dallas this weekend that much is because every time they use
That's
it
my
against me,
cards.
they
Just
drew
play
two.
your own
Yeah, like,
game.
Yeah,
just-
it is a bad design card.
Yeah.
I think
It's horrible.
most good players agree on this, and I hate that it is in the game. But it's probably a mainstay for now on.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
unfortunate. I feel like.
I wish
here's
they-
another one.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Wait, should we move on, or are you guys still talking about talent?
No, I was just gonna say I feel like it's got a similar issue with called as called by the grave. Like, if they like put
Yeah.
it to one, then it's like just one of those sacky crazy cards. But it probably
No, they
should
don't
be
work.
banned. But it also just shouldn't be at free.
Yeah, which is where it's at now.
Yeah,
I think
don't
it should be banned.
I think it should be banned. I'd like.
I
Yeah,
don't
I agree.
like called by as a card, but I think called by is way less bullshit than talent.
Oh,
is.
definitely.
No, we also need to think about Called By when Called By
Oh
was
yeah, for
released.
sure.
Yeah,
Called By when Called
Yeah.
By was released was insane.
yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
much worse.
But I mean, it's still a talent just does
Yeah.
things no other card in the game does.
Yeah, I mean, I think both
Mhm.
talents and Called By should be banned, but
Yeah.
talents way more.
I just wish they printed
Yeah.
more ways to hand trap people that don't lose to
Yeah.
talents. Like
I was-
more
I was
more
saying-
imperms, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
more trap hand traps, more standby phase hand traps. Like more
Like-
ways to punish people, because if you hand trap them like on standby and they have talents, then it's super bad for them because the talents is dead. But
Yeah.
now you kind of can't do it. The only thing are like Lance and Shifter, and Imperm.
I think
Yeah.
in general,
They don't really
general,
hit
like
very much.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
we need like
Well, you have to
a
like
new hand
get
trap.
good around it.
I think hand traps
Yeah.
right now overall aren't like that powerful. Like we had combo decks and then
Yeah.
we had Nibiru, and Nibiru was able to like deal with them for a while. But now I think we're at a point
Yeah.
where like the combo decks that exist, Nibiru is obviously good, but they're the main problem is that there's just not enough hand traps that are
Yeah.
good in the card
Yeah.
pool right now.
I
in general.
think yeah,
Agreed.
yeah. I mean, your guys' solution in terms of like going about it that way with like printing new cards that kind of like deal with these cards already existing. It sounds like a like quite a realistic solution, which probably will happen. But I think like the main solution is just pushing the direction of the game away from those kinds of decks in the first
Yeah,
place.
that's
Because if you think
impossible,
about it,
though.
right, like it really is like, but that would be the ideal solution. But we
Yeah.
do get sometimes we just do get formats. Like if you look at like Zoo format, for example, we went from really fast combo based game before that, and then we got
Yeah,
Zoo
that's true.
format, and then it was just pure Zoo mirrors, and like you know those cards were really really good. But then we got pushed into a format with loads of control mirrors. So I think like it's not impossible for like Konami to push the game in
Yeah,
that
it's,
direction and make it so we have to go back to that kind of game. But I do think that's like the better way to go about it, just because like if you release a hand, you said with Nibiru, it dealt with the combo decks for a while, but then the combo decks just got better, and now Nibiru's not enough. So you're just gonna keep going in that cycle. And I think nowadays like combo decks just have too many tools as is. Like the cards themselves, like within combo deck strategies, like the cards themselves are all like super high quality cards. Yeah, go ahead, Betty.
I feel like it's kind of just almost impossible at this point unless they do one of those massive nuke ban lists again.
Like a hard, like a
yeah.
nuke ban list or a hard reset.
Like,
or something.
I guess bringing back Engage and Stalio kind of aimed for that, but the issue is that like
Yeah, it helps.
it helps for that.
They
But the
didn't
issue
quite
is
hit the
there's
mark,
there's
right?
so many just like powerful combo decks still.
I mean, in the case of the current format, I think in general it's fine.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's not a super combo.
the bigger problem isn't the decks are on talents. It's just talents itself. Like talents. Is just
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Talents
but anyways,
presents
this-
itself as a problem in so many different ways.
Yeah, it is. It's
You know, it's better when like mid-range decks are just playing Ichigo first as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not even just combo. Like Ignister plays Ichigo first. Tri-Brigade plays Ichigo first.
But I thought Ignister
Yeah.
is combo, Gib.
It's that deck's prank is with extra steps.
I thought you were about to say Salamander.
Yeah, I was about to say Salamander, but it's
She was.
they're colorful.
Anyways, is Appaloosa the bear
So-
or the woman or the buff?
Listen, right? It's the bear and nothing else. I
It's the
don't
bear.
care. It's the bear. Betty agrees with me. What is it then?
So
Tell
it's
me
called
what it could be.
Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess, right?
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah.
the bow and
That's
the
it.
goddess. So Appaloosa is the bear.
No!
This makes no
No!
There you go.
whatsoever.
There you go.
So the card has
There you go.
the bow and the goddess in the name, which means Appaloosa has to be the bear.
Which-
The bear. It's
That's
the only missing
the
element.
way.
Of
That's the
course,
way.
it's the bear. Yeah. What else could it be?
It can't be anything else.
Yep.
Not
Agreed.
like this.
Is Castel a bird or a man?
Shut up.
Oh no.
Just
It's-
polls are the polls on Zodiac are just the funniest
That's
thing,
too
bro.
late.
Because like, no, do you know what it was? It was the
Is it a
Appaloosa
bird?
poll that got me because you can tell like the people who voted like Bo or the woman, they were taking the poll completely seriously, but everyone that voted Ben did not care. Like everyone was just like,
Beautiful.
"Fuck it, it's the bear."
Beautiful.
All 80 of the people
It's-
voting bear. Let's go.
Yeah.
It's. Do you know what it is? It's when you're so intellectual, you know nothing matters.
Exactly.
Of course.
The next level of nihilism. You're like,
So
nah.
my next poll is gonna be rollerblade IP or bike IP. Which one?
Oh.
Where's Tim Chan? We need to have
Where's
Tim
Tim
Chan
Chan?
in the call.
Tim Chan.
He'll give us a
In the
very
intervention.
comprehensive.
He'll
He'll give us.
Wait, which one has more tummy? It's rollerblade, right?
We need to move on. We need to move
Next
on.
topic.
I'm not having this.
topic.
All right, so we were going to talk about a little bit on upcoming events and upcoming announcements. So tomorrow we're going to be getting the Konami Digital Next event, which will be sort of like a Nintendo Direct of sorts, showing us new things and new games and possibly the release of a Master Duel game.
I mean,
Copium?
at least we think so. We have no information
Yeah,
whatsoever.
I just don't know
I really
what we're
hope so.
expecting.
I really
Yeah.
hope so.
I expect
like
them to
forever.
just they're gonna show up tomorrow with Legacy of the Duelist 3
Yeah, I can see
or like
it.
some
I can
rush
see it.
duel game, and you're not gonna enjoy it. Like this is.
I mean, I don't like. I want it to be Master Duel. I'll be okay if it's not Master Duel as long as it's not something completely dumb like whatever Legacy
DS
of the
game,
Duelist.
yeah.
Duel Links, like just be something TCG relevant, please. Please.
Oh, we'll see. I don't have a lot of expectations.
I haven't got many expectations either.
Ah.
Oh, hello.
What did I miss?
Uh, Digital Next. I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting, to be honest.
Duel Links?
Yeah.
Legacy of the Duel Links.
I can see Duel Links announcements.
Yeah.
Legacy Duel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can
'Cause,
see them announcing
we've-
some product in there as well, to be honest. But
At this point,
It does say
at this
digital
point,
next.
yeah, it does say digital, but I don't know. I feel like they could do like 10 announcements or something like that.
Yeah.
Because
Remember how, like-
September.
remember how like the release of the DDG structure deck was like the biggest meme because it took forever in the
Yeah.
TCG?
Yeah.
And then remember how the same thing happened to like Fibrax and Cherubini?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
It's exactly what's gonna happen to Master Duel. It's just not gonna exist for like the next 5 years,
Oh,
and then it's gonna show up.
I don't think it's that bad. It's a game like you have to hire developers. There's a bunch of
Yeah.
Konami's actually hired them in house because like this kind of things take money, take effort, and you can
It's
see the game
actually the
is in
first
development.
game. It's not a third-party game, by the way. Like
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
their DS games and stuff is like delegated. This
Yep.
one is like Konami's internal teams.
Yeah, this is
That's
this is
crazy,
in-house
actually.
development.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
I mean,
don't
a
know.
lot of things can be just like ported over from like the IPs from like Duel Links and stuff, right? Like a lot
Yeah.
of the infrastructure can just be ported
Yeah.
over.
it is not hard. Like
No.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean,
Pro
it'll-
exists. Like
I
two
mean, it
guys
also-
sit in a basement, made a Yu-Gi-Oh!
It will definitely be automated. There's no way
It
it's
is.
gonna
It
be
is.
manual.
It is.
So-
automated.
Yeah.
That's like the unfortunate bit, because that's like
Yeah.
I don't like playing on DB personally, but that's like the bit I like most about DB is that you
Is
have
that it's
the
manual.
full control, like it's manual, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I mean that's a lost cause. It's impossible
Oh,
to
yeah.
play. Pokemon Online is automated, Magic Arena, whatever. The
Every
It's all
game is
automated.
every
Yeah.
game online is automated.
Yeah.
Every game online is automated.
It just makes more sense to have it automated.
I mean,
but obviously,
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they could take the approach similar to Duel Links, except you've got like main phase 2.
yeah.
I feel
And
like
just give you a
that's not even
timer to
bad
work
thing,
with as well.
Yeah.
A timer
They
would
need to do
be
something like
a
that.
longer timer, preferably small.
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
like a chess timer.
I can't even
Just...
I can't even combo on Duel Links with my Megalith
I
deck.
can't.
Because you
Ritual-
only get 3 minutes, yeah.
I timed out of Ritual Beast like every 5 games.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It's...
Bro, I time out with like fucking everything, bro. I time out with like Witchcrafters.
Do you
Time
time
out
out
with
Blue
Thunder.
Eyes?
Like I'm. No, because that deck's
just
fucking
go-
easy.
Blue Eyes.
You just go
Because you feel like
consonants, ditch a stone, set 2, summon Blue Eyes. Yep. Like, timing out with that.
No, I don't know,
Oh,
just...
Joe, looking at the Duel Links format now, because we were talking about like the KCGT earlier and how just like the format is like the actual
KCGT.
game format. But like, have you seen the decks people are playing? Do you guys remember like Onomat? Like Onomat was like a combo OTK deck, and then they got Rhino. Like they got Insector Beetle into Rhinoceros, and now the deck's a Backrow deck because you need to have Backrow for the mirror match.
Exa Beetle broke Yu-Gi-Oh!
Bro, like their mirror matches, like the deck is built to have like 3 Gaga heads, so you have a play every turn. You can just keep summoning head and looping back monsters every turn just to make rank 6 plays. It's fucking horrid.
Like, I'm convinced
6
Duel
back
Links,
row.
Duel Links would be such a different game if Decade wasn't like the face of it. Like,
That's true.
like they literally wouldn't have a meta.
100%.
Like,
yeah.
people would not
Yeah.
all be playing these Gaga decks like Go, whatever. They're
Yeah.
called, like with like.
I mean, people would figure it out, but it's just
Yeah,
having
but it
like
wouldn't be
DLM.
like everyone would it, yeah.
I imagine if like TCG
No, it
had
was-
like such a strong presence like DLM is in Duel Links.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't have like
Yeah.
a centralized font, right? Like in
Yeah.
the TCG.
Yeah.
Because I think,
Yes,
Fair enough.
yeah, because DLM is just like essentially like the home of like everything competitive in Duel Links, and it's just like one website with a hub with like deck list, with events,
Yeah.
with everything, and just like because it's all sort of like unified in one community, and then you have the other communities like DLE and stuff, but even they're like quite intertwined and interlinked with
Yeah.
DLM. So like with all of that
Mm.
and with like all the grassroots efforts he's put into the game, like
Yeah.
fair play to him, like big props to him. He's like created something like Konami never would have really.
I guess like there's also the counterpoint that it kind of kills innovation a bit, right? Like I think
Yeah,
the TCG lists are so different
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
everyone's doing their own thing. Everyone tests with their own testing partners.
Yeah.
Every region has its own meta. Duel Links is way more standardized. It's
Yeah.
also the nature of the game game is
Yeah.
more linear. The
Yeah,
cartoons were a
it's
lot
just an
smaller.
online game. Yeah.
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 But I like that. I don't see that happening for the TCG, for example.
I
No,
mean,
like
yeah,
Duel Links,
we-
Duel Links functions. Duel Link
Yeah.
functions like a proper, like esport card game, like Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Functions the exact same.
Yeah. I just think that I think it would benefit a lot if they like in house, like in like Konami events and stuff, they sort of started looking at like hosting like. It's obviously a pipe dream of its own, but like the best of one format isn't great, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's what like deters a lot of like competitive TCG players from playing Duel Links, because I think it's a really nice format. Like playing like best of 3 events and stuff, and like community tournaments, like it's actually like a quite a healthy fresh of breath air sometimes, depending on the format. But just there's a lot of things just holding it back, I think.
Yeah.
in
I
terms
guess
of-
more of the issue is that it costs you an arm and a leg to get a
Yeah.
tool stack.
That's also true.
God, it's
Yeah.
like as expensive as the TCG, if not more.
No, at least
Um,
the TCG though has some resale value.
Yeah.
You
I need
just
like
don't get that.
I need you to start putting alerts on our Discord like every single time a new set drops because I just keep like forgetting to log in for gems.
That's
But-
true.
Yeah,
Oh.
we can do that.
We can do that.
we
Yeah,
can
just
manage
be
that
like
for
me. Don't play
sure.
Duel Links. Smile.
But like, yeah, I don't know. This digital next thing is gonna be interesting because it's what like
Yeah.
2 p.m. our
Yeah.
time tomorrow, something like that.
1 p.m. 1
Yeah.
p.m. our time.
Yeah,
it's like
watch party.
4
Let's
PM
go.
for me.
Party.
Watch party.
Yeah.
Yep, we should be on
But,
Discord.
like-
Should we do?
Yeah,
should we?
I don't know.
Should we like?
What?
We're
Should we
all,
like
like-
stream that or something and get
Could
like
do.
everyone's reactions to
Could
things?
just record.
That
it,
sounds like
yeah.
a good idea.
We
Yeah,
could,
we can-
and then they just announced Legacy of the Duelist, and everyone's just like,
Yeah, I'm down. I'm excited. Come on now.
sure.
Legacy
We're,
of
we're
the
all we're all so pessimistic because we're used to Konami just letting us
Yes,
down.
yes,
But
very much so.
I really hope that like I'm not saying be Master Duel. I'm just saying be something I will care about.
Well, yeah,
like,
exactly.
Yeah,
if it's literally just like Legacy of the Duelist and then like next Duel Links box.
The
Oh.
Inzector card. The
Inzector
Inzector
Oh,
card.
no, they won't do the Insect card. There's no way.
Oh, what about the Griezmann card?
Insect.
The Griezmann.
The
card.
Griezmann
Oh
card is gone,
no,
bro. It doesn't
the card's
exist.
gone.
I bet there's one
They're
thing
gonna-
out somewhere.
It's cancelled,
They're
just
gonna
like
they're gonna
him.
sneak it into like a set in 2 years, and nobody's gonna remember.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Hey, bro, if UA ever gets like one random support
One
card,
random
I'm gonna
support card,
brag I was
what
right.
it is. Yeah.
I was right.
Listen.
It was a UA card all along.
It was a you.
Imagine if they announced
God.
cross-out designator.
No, this
I
goes
think
back to the
that
problem
was a-
of like
We were
combo
just
decks
talking
having
about
too many tools. That is, they have
Why?
talents, they have called by. They do not need cross out. Have you seen the OCG format with
I
cross
love
out?
it. The one
like-
bell in every deck is Pog. So Pog.
It's fine. Although OCG deck building is gonna be a mess because now you're gonna have cross out and small world, so you can justify any bad deck,
Oh,
deck
no.
building decision.
yeah, holy, yeah, that's true. Small. Oh, let's talk about Small World. Actually, that's a good topic.
Oh.
The card is
I like it,
I like that
insane. It's so good. It's so good. Like
Bro, you know
every
card's
deck can
insane.
just-
Oh.
play it.
Yeah.
It's so searchable. It's so it's just like
I
it
think it's
feels
like-
like it's going to change the game as much as like Prosperity changed the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
'Cause
so,
yeah,
though.
I think so. I think
Throw it
more.
into every deck. Yeah, like it's insane.
It's
I
I think it
mining.
depends what you can pair it with, right? Because like the most broken application I've like heard, well, broken. The best application I've heard so far is like pairing it with Isold, where like Isold adds a warrior that you can't use, and then you just
Yeah.
small world it away for anything, literally anything you want. So something along those lines is probably how Small World is gonna see its
Yeah.
best mileage and best use.
Yeah, I think from the current card pool, the best deck that uses it is Virtual World, and it's also
Okay.
the it's also the deck that needs it the most because Virtual World has consistency issues. I think with Small World, those consistency issues just almost don't exist anymore though. It's so nice.
Like for
Oh.
example, like in Salamangreat, it's basically silent mining, but it doesn't discard for cost,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
a huge improvement.
Yeah, that's good.
Mhm.
It can trade extra cards for hand trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Very
gonna
nice
make
card.
deck building very interesting though.
That's what I look forward to, if anything.
You know, we made a video on it. It's pretty interesting.
Yes. We'll link
So,
that as well
Here, somewhere here.
somewhere. We'll edit it in.
You really think someone's gonna edit that box, Gabe?
You know
really
what?
think
I
so?
just
This is-
timestamped
th-
it, so
this-
it's happening. It's happening now.
Is this
It's happening this
actually
time.
happening.
Let's
timestamp?
go.
It's actually
Oh my
happening.
Oh
god.
yeah, we're
So-
recording a day earlier. Yeah, that's true.
That's actually
Yeah.
We've
time.
got time.
I mean,
Yeah.
that never was against us not editing things. We got are like the deck profiles edited. They're like for 2 weeks ago. Probably not.
No.
Oh, I need to get onto those. I need to make a start on those.
I knew.
Nah, I can't wait for the podcast after the YCS though.
Oh,
when we
yeah.
actually show people the power of Remus. It's gonna be so
That
good.
is,
Oh,
that
I
is in
look
2
forward
weeks.
to the power
Yes.
of Remus. Yo.
So good.
No comment. Just I'm not gonna say anything.
Imagine if we could record it in person. Oh.
Really?
Yo, wait. We can after like a first IRL YCS, we can record it at the airport.
True.
Yeah.
Like
As
the
we're
old
getting
TKB
kicked out.
ones. As I like the old TKB ones. That'd be cool. I'd like that. I'd like to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be funny.
that's actually nice. I like
Yeah.
Airport just has a
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a vibe.
Yeah, we're just sat.
Yeah.
We're just sat on a round table with our masks on, screaming about what happened in like
Mhm.
round 3 and why we are like.
Or why
XP
Sam
out.
won the YCS. One or the other.
Oh, why Sam won the YCS? Oh no.
You mean the darkest
no.
timeline?
The dark
Yeah,
timeline
dark
where Sam has a
timeline.
YCS
Oh,
win.
yeah,
Equal
resurrects.
markers.
No. The answer to why Sam would ever win a YCS is known. It's Salamangreat Almiraj. Like
Yeah.
Yes.
Of
I
course.
don't
yes.
think it's
Yes.
It's too powerful. But no,
exactly.
Right. We're approaching 50 minutes ish now. So
Yeah.
should we sort of close with sort of talking about what upcoming events we'll be going to and just upcoming events that
Yo,
we're looking forward
Mhm.
to?
yo, chat. He said, "Come." He's going to. That's like
So there's the-
actually going to them.
Yeah.
There's the
Physically?
DCS.
Yeah.
There's the DCS online next weekend, but
Oh,
not
nice.
many. I don't think I'm gonna play that. I think there are gonna be like more than 100 players for that
Yeah.
event though.
Okay.
So I think it's gonna be like big.
I think
Uh,
that event
and
has
you guys are going-
good marketing. Actually,
Yeah,
personally,
Luke,
like, he's
Luke
pushing
Connolly
it
is a
really
G.
hard. Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Yeah,
So I hope he gets.
He's
I hope
doing
he
a good
gets,
job.
I
He's
hope
a
he
good
gets
guy.
like the player base for it.
Okay.
But yeah,
yeah.
Big ups.
It's-
And then you guys
it's
are
also
going to
pretty
Bristol,
free.
right?
Bristol.
Yeah, you're coming with us,
Yes.
Hash, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Flying over to
Bristol
Bristol.
one.
Yes,
Fly to
absolutely.
Bristol.
I am driving from Muscat to Bristol right after we finish recording this podcast.
It's like a 5-day drive, isn't it? It was
Five
nothing
days
long.
in 5 days.
What you gonna
Nah,
fucking
so,
like?
like-
There's a fucking there's
Yeah,
a
so like
sea.
I had a teacher this year. I had a teacher this year that told me, like we were talking about how, because he's from Egypt and we were talking to him casually about like how often he visits Egypt because his entire family lives here now, and he
Okay.
said, and he just said, oh yeah, when I first came to Oman, I used to drive from Oman to Egypt, and I was like,
What,
How?
every day or what? No.
no, like whenever he'd go there, he
No.
wouldn't fly, he would
No.
drive.
You would
And
drive.
It's
No.
insane. That's like,
Yeah.
it's like a 90-day drive.
90 day?
A 90 day?
day?
No,
No,
wait,
no, that's
Nine
surely
zero.
not. That's not right.
bullshit.
That's 3
Alright,
months.
I'm
That's
opening, I'm
3
opening
months.
Google Maps.
Oh, man.
That's
So
better
Ca-
quarter,
Cairo
yeah.
to Muscat.
Yeah. Bro, have you seen like driving in Egypt? It's actually like hell as
What,
well.
just sand? Or like...
No, it's like just like
Never mind. It's
Alright,
37.
yeah, it's
37
hours.
hours. Yeah.
That's a
okay.
day and a half.
That's 90
It's
days,
hours
bro.
long.
90 day
You went from
drive.
like 1 day to like 3 months. But
Like, if you said like 4 days, I might have believed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but he said 90.
I
He
don't
was
know.
in the-
I
he
don't know
was in
why.
the
I don't know
triples.
why I thought it was 90 days. But yeah, still like 37-hour drive. Let me see. Muscat to Bristol. How many hours is that?
I don't think that's not drivable, sir.
No, it's fine.
No,
no,
it's
but
not
'cause you
drivable,
just
but,
go
like-
the French canal, right?
Yeah.
The-
It's
No.
okay. It's 77 hours.
That's
That's not that bad.
That's still less than
That's
90
not
days.
That's not bad.
I love how
what?
that's all actually. That's not that bad.
That's like, wait, that's like 2 times the time of what? Muscat
Yeah.
to Egypt or to Cairo.
Yeah.
What? That's bad.
Yeah, almost.
You just gotta go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 24 countries ish.
Yeah. And assuming you, no, I was gonna say like assuming you drive quickly, you can do that in short time. You can make that up in like 2-3 days. if you
Yeah, I
really
reckon I
want
could do it in 70-ish hours. Let's go.
to.
Let's
Definitely. I've been in a car with you. You definitely can. You might die. The car might break.
Jesus.
This is why Benny talks about having a new car every single week. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the car
because
just
he-
breaks down.
He just fucks it up by driving too
Oh.
fast, and that's why he never has a
I,
working car.
So you know, before we went to the YCS, I had like a crack in my windscreen, right? Or I mentioned it.
Yeah.
It's now basically the entire length of my windscreen,
Oh my god.
and it's getting replaced like Wednesday, but like I'm convinced it's gonna like just like fall apart or some shit. Like I'm
Bro,
actually just convinced.
should have called Autoglass, bro.
I did, and this was the earliest they could book me in. I was
Oh
pissed.
no.
I was pissed.
Oh.
Like
Unlucky.
actually, I'm
So
actually
we
the
have-
unluckiest human.
So we have Bristol coming up.
Yep.
There's a small event going on over there. Was there anything else?
No, I might go
I think that's
locals.
it.
Might go locals, yes,
Oh,
because all the restrictions are opened up now because COVID's not a problem anymore.
It's Freedom Day. COVID just went away.
Freedom
from
Day.
us.
I might.
Yes.
I think I've got a winner box this weekend actually.
Oh, insane.
Content
So I
is
might
pretty
do
good.
that. Yeah.
Rise to full hype paleo. Let's go.
I'm
know
on.
what?
I'm actually on full lockdown for the next 4 days. Like I cannot leave my
wow.
house for 4 days.
Oh shit.
Lovely.
Where are you gonna leave your
I-
house anyway?
True.
I mean, I do to drive because
to,
I'm taking driving lessons, Betty.
Oh my god.
so he can
wait,
drive to Bristol.
You could drive to
It makes
Bristol.
sense,
It all
yeah.
makes sense.
Important question. Which side do you drive in on?
Oh, we drive on the right side, unlike you guys. You guys are.
Please. My professional job is shit talking England for driving on the left.
Yeah,
It's
stupid.
impossible.
Wait,
I
do you
always
really
did, like-
drive on the right here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Everyone drives on the right except
Everyone.
for like you guys in Ireland,
will-
basically.
No, because our cars because we're on left-handed driving, as in like you sit on the right-hand side. If you tried to drive on the right with a right
No,
with a
but
right
like,
steering
all
the
wheel,
cars
you
would
just
just
get flashed.
no, but all the steering wheels are also reversed on the country
Well,
to drive.
yeah,
well,
yeah.
but ours are on the. That's the point. Ours is on the
I
right.
actually can't.
so
I
we
can't
drive on the
imagine
left.
like changing
It
gears
makes
with my
sense.
left hand. I actually just can't
Listen,
imagine it.
why? Well,
Also,
you
my
guys
right-
are
changing
like
gears on right hand.
you guys are not the majority here, though. Like we
Yeah.
all drive on the right
all the
side.
rest of the world does one thing, and the Brits do another. I
Yeah, but we're
almost
better
hit, like,
still, so it's fine.
I almost crashed my bike like
Smile.
3 times because everyone drives in the wrong direction.
Oh, because you fucking you like cycle around and you drive on the right when you're cycling out of habit.
Nah. I got used to driving on the left already. But
Right,
there are a
right.
couple of times that I just zone out and I'm like, oh wait, I'm in the wrong side. I'm gonna get crashed.
I'm not in Brazil. Oh no.
I am not in Brazil.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Some-
that happened to
sometimes, you know-
Abid. Abid
sometimes,
ended
you
up
know,
driving
Gabe
on the
is-
right in the worst way possible.
Did he actually?
He
Oh.
bro,
sometimes
it was
Gabe
the
is,
dual
like, on his
carriageway.
bike.
Oh my god.
No, he didn't.
Gabe is just
On the
his
dual
bike
carriageway, he
and
ended up on the right side. He turned into the
Oh,
right
closes his
side.
eyes.
How?
wakes up. He thinks he's in Sao Paulo or in Floriana,
No, he did it. He did it. Oh god.
vibing.
Oh, oops.
Alright, I think that's it for today then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's done.
let's
Yeah.
close it off there.
Oh, it
Hold
happened.
it
It's the exact same length again. Imagine.
Yeah.
That's
we
good.
just derailed though.
We derailed.
That's just
Like the
it.
last 10 minutes
People
just
really,
doesn't count.
people really liked it last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, let us know again.
Yeah. Let us know again. Yep. Oh.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh, we're looking into the camera
Oh.
together.
And next
Together.
week, we probably have a different. Next week we probably have a different panel.
Yes.
Like I know
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna be there.
I'm making Marcus
Yeah.
put his webcam on. I'm making him.
Yes. Or making Marcus play
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! After like a year-long hiatus. So that's
I'm
gonna be
actually.
fun.
I sent him my entire deck today.
Did you?
Yeah, he wouldn't let me include the ultimate rare cards though. But like,
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Sure.
he
Oh,
was
Betty,
like,
can you send me some cards as well, please? Smiley face.
wait, what did you need?
Everything. Same as last week.
Oh.
Yeah, but I need everything, and I'm in Oman, and I have more potential. It's fine.
I will send you.
Oh,
I'll send you the
Zig.
Salamangreat core you cover. It's okay.
Sounds
I'm
good.
just getting muddy. Please don't be sad.
But yeah, guys, that's it for this week, I think. Shout outs to our sponsors as always.
Yep.
Uh,
Metamats, Card Market, the Brotherhood Games. Check
Mike
out all their
from the
websites.
Brotherhood. Let's go.
Oh, Mike,
Mike
from the Brotherhood. Yes.
Brotherhood.
Big up, Mike.
Big up, Mike.
Yeah.
Any other final shout outs or anything, guys?
Yo, apparel.
oh,
Apparel store
if
once
you're-
again.
Oh yeah.
If-
Mug.
If
I'm
you're
not,
watching
I
this
don't have
on-
it today. But yeah.
Mug.
If you're listening to this on Spotify, leave a like, smile, and
Can
follow
you
us
like
on
on?
Spotify.
Can you
Can you
like
on Spotify?
Yes.
What?
Did not know
Okay,
that. I
alright,
still
if-
don't like know what Spotify podcasts look like.
If you're listening to it on Spotify, you need to go on the YouTube and subscribe on the YouTube. If you're listening to it on YouTube, you need to go and follow
need
on
to
Yeah,
go
Spotify.
follow us on
Yeah.
Spotify.
Everyone has a job to do.
Everyone, especially you, Marvin. You've got to edit.
True. I'm a
True.
big shit.
No, Gabe, you've got to make the next video. We need more
No,
coding
no.
videos.
Me and Gabe. Wait, what is Gabe doing?
More coding. I don't know what,
More
but more
coding.
code.
He's got to find another FTK.
Code equals Zeus. Like,
Exactly.
Code equals this.
Let's.
No, we should probably do like a 2K special at some point because we're getting there, right?
Nah, we're gonna get 10k, 10k,
10K, yeah.
10k.
Yes,
Goals,
of course.
goals.
We'll release the Disciples Patreon.
Well,
for
I mean-
like 90,
Yes.
99 pounds per
We
month.
could release a Patreon so Gabe
Yes,
can spend more of his time coaching people other than me how to be good at the game.
FK, yeah.
Yeah.
Better just get this for free and still scrubs out. So.
Yes, it's
Oh,
great.
lucky.
But yeah, this derailed again. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
I'm gonna press the stop button now. Bye.